Cuba is just 90 miles to the south of Florida in the Caribbean Ocean. It is part of the Greater Antilles, which is a group of islands including Cuba, Hispaniola, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, and the Cayman Islands. Cuba is made up of more than 1,600 islands and is about 3/4 of the size of Florida. The main island is 177 miles long and 19 to 119 miles wide. When the communist revolution took over in 1959, American products were no longer allowed to be imported, so U.S. made cars on the island are the same that were there at that time. Most of them had been maintained and in daily use for more than 60 years. With a population of over 11 million people, one of the most distinctive parts of Cuban culture is Cuban music, dancing. Well-known Latin music styles such as mambo, salsa, rumba, cha-cha-cha, and
Bolero. Originated
in Cuba. Cuba has nearly 600 miles of rivers and streams. Plantains and bananas amount to 70% of the local production, but are not produced for export. In the 18th century, Cuba was Spain's main source of raw sugar and was known as the Pearl of Antilles. Cuba also has many spectacular caves and caverns. The largest is Cave of St. Thomas, which is 16 miles long. Cuba has the second largest area planted with tobacco of all countries. Cigars are a famous Cuban product worldwide, with almost the whole production being exported. Tobacco is the third largest source of hard currency for Cuba. A fourth of the main island is mountains, with the highest peak being 5,676 feet. 92% of the country's coffee is grown in areas of the
Sierra Maestra. She never can pronounce that.
With most production coming from small family farms. In 2003, Cuba began exporting organic coffee to Europe and Japan. Any questions?
Why'd you pick Cuba?
Because he was going to help me on it, and he picked it.
How long did it take you to make it?
A couple days.
School.
2 questions. What you found most interesting about Cuba?
I don't know.
Have you ever had Cuban food?
Oh, yes.
Probably, but
Many times.
You like it?
Yeah.
And I think now, correct me if I'm wrong, they can start exporting cigars again with the Obama administration.
Yeah, we're starting to normalize relations with them.
Okay. All right. Any other